Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. It's Damage Control on the rise. Y'all asked for it. Y'all been waiting for it. Here we are, man. Shout out to Music Speaks TV. I'm your host, DJ Damage, of course. Episode 1, man. We got my guy, Azai in here, man. What's going on, brother?
What's good?
How are you, man?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be here. Happy to constantly grow and look for different opportunities to be seen, man.
Dope. And you got a lot going on right now, man. Talk to me, man.
A lot. I mean, what's not going on at this point?
Yeah.
Man, this past week has been crazy for me, really. I was on a Zoom call at one point with Lil Wayne and Def Jam people. Then Sunday,
Shout out to Hef and everybody at Def Jam.
yeah, and Rock Running, the cool peoples. Sunday, I'm on a IG Live with 2 Official.
Shout out to 2 Official.
Freaking
Keep some DJs, for sure.
Loving my music, giving me some great reviews. Now I'm going to Atlanta in November to perform for a showcase with him. And then last night on the freaking IG Live with DJ Calvin, Russ's DJ. And
shout out to Calvin.
Now I'm on the radio in Atlanta. So it's been a crazy week. This week has been just like mind-blowing.
So what happened how'd you get on the radio?
Well, we're talking about, I got on the radio with you too.
No, I'm talking about with Calvin.
With Calvin, so it was basically a competition. Whoever was the best.
I mean, I know, but the people don't.
So basically what happened was you had to pay to get a slot in. You know what I'm saying? Calvin, and he at that point, he reviews the music, chooses who was the best songs. At first it was only 2, we couldn't really make a decision. He already knew one of mine was going to be me, for sure. Like, I could just tell. He played my song twice. But ended up picking 3 or 4 artists, and now we're on the radio in Atlanta, spinning us tonight, actually. So I'm not mistaken, it's FM, but it was just one of those opportunities where it made sense. $50, and you have an opportunity to prove yourself, and it worked out.
And see, people don't understand that sometimes they see $50 and they get scared. If you don't have $50 to invest in yourself right now, get the fuck out the way. You're in the wrong. This is not for you. People want pity. People want, oh, you rap? Let me do something for you just because you do what 3 million other motherfuckers are doing or trying to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But anyway, one small thing like that, one investment like that, look at the doors that are open for you.
Well, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I remember you telling me Russ is your favorite artist, so look at that.
Literally one of my favorite artists. Like, he's one of my biggest influences at the moment. I mean, I'm influenced by a few artists, but he's one of them.
Who are you influencing?
Black is another one. I'm a big Black fan. Definitely Chris Brown, Weeknd. I think Drake influences a lot of people, regardless if they want to admit it or not. And 90s R&B. 90s R&B is my favorite era of all time for R&B.
Yeah, I can hear it in your music, definitely. So talk to me about the record Appraisal, man.
Man, Appraisal is one of those songs where it was just easy. It came together easy, heard the beat, immediately already knew where I was going with it. So the hook, man, the first part of the hook goes, she's smoother than cream cheese on a bagel. It's literally something I used to tell people all the time. Like, oh yeah, I'm smoother than cream cheese on a bagel. Just always just talking nonsense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, talking about junk, you feel me? And I just switched it up, talking about a woman. And of course, I got family that married into the family tree. And I heard that beat, I heard Caribbean, I heard islands, I heard, you know what I'm saying? I heard dancing, I heard whining. And immediately went to Trinity and Tobago and just kind of put it all together. And it was just one of those things that even my boys like, how do you come up with bagel mixing with Tobago? I'm like, I don't know, it just kind of came naturally. I think I recorded that song in 30 minutes, I was done. It was just easy.
Them records sometimes be them ones, man. You gotta sometimes go by the vibe, because vibes don't lie. Look at how when you perform, look at the reaction you get. I've seen it, how I've DJed most of the shows. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was crazy because you were getting ready to be done with that record.
Ready to shout it.
Man, I remember you sent me that list of songs that you had, and you were like, yo, run through them. Let me know which one. Immediately that one. I mean, I heard everything else, but I didn't need to.
Yeah.
That's the one. You know what I'm saying? For like, every DJ has a record that sticks to them for every artist, man. And
Facts. Yeah, because it seems like every single DJ that's heard my music, all of y'all have a different song y'all like the most. Which is cool. It doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's actually a good sign. That means my music will gravitate to different ears differently.
There you go. Exactly. So let's take it to the beginning, man, because you were working with music before you were actually an artist. You were telling me before.
Yeah, man. So back in 2009, 2010, I was with a big promotion company that's out here in Tampa.
Okay.
Sellout Entertainment. I started it with DJ Hitman. And we kind of took everything by storm, man. A lot of people was hating on us. We were bringing a different flavor. I'm from up north. He from Miami. We're giving a complete different vibe.
Right.
We prided ourselves on having the best DJs mixing. and people don't realize how big of a deal your DJ is.
Who were some of the DJs at the time? Yeah.
Man, well, Hitman was a DJ at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, he DJ'd. Wes at one point came later on.
Shout out Wes.
What's it called? We had DJ Climax, who's from Miami, but at the time he was living in Atlanta. So we decided it's different. Nobody really was from Tampa. You know what I'm saying? We just had a different...
Bringing different vibes to the town.
Yeah, just a completely different vibe, man. And just the way Hitman was at the time, especially coming from Miami, it was all about creating that atmosphere. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. Back at that time, Miami was Atlanta at that time. You know what I mean? They were running things. They were literally running things in the music industry. Yeah. So we just kind of took it by storm. Started off for teen nights and then started going to adult nights. And things were piecing together real good, man. And that's how I always was into music since I was a baby, basically. But that's when I was actually doing things in the industry. So.
Dope. You said you were working around with Nappy Boy at that time.
So, just so happens, Smiles was connected with Nappy Boy at the time.
Shout out to Smiles Official.
With Tay Dizzum and everything.
Shout out to Tay Dizzum.
Him and Tay did music together and whatnot. And that kind of brought that door open to us, you know what I mean? Bringing Tay into town and stuff like that. Just building those connections with Marco Mall and stuff like that. He's no longer with Nappy Boy, which I don't know what's going on with Nappy Boy anymore. Either way, I'm happy to see TPayne's doing good. That's the biggest thing. He's doing well. I'm happy for him. He's no longer fighting those demons anymore. But at that time, man, people forget how Payne was literally like that dude.
TPayne ran. Listen, it was TPayne and Lil Wayne at a point.
That was it. And
when them niggas started working together,
it was ridiculous. And at that time, man, they were running things. I mean, he had Young Cash killing it with I'm a Freak.
Yes.
I mean, that time was just to me, that was a good time.
Crazy record.
That was a really good time of music.
Yeah. I had just graduated high school around that time, like 2007.
That was 09.
8, 9. Feel me? Yeah, definitely. So you got a new record coming out tomorrow, I believe you said?
Tonight, midnight.
Okay.
A new song called Ride. I've been performing it lately in different shows to see reactions. And been getting good reaction on that joint, man. Really, really good reaction. It's one of those songs where it's kind of have like a dancehall feel, but the message is different from a dancehall type of song. You know what I mean?
Got it.
It's just one of those joints that just came together. Basically, the gist of the song is I'm riding for my people, man. I'm sacrificing for my family, sacrificing for my friends. I'm doing everything I can. Sleepless nights, bags under my eyes. I'm waking up early, going to bed late, working on music, doing whatever I gotta do. Sacrificing as far as like time, money. I sold my house for this music. Like, really, like, hey, I'm doing this to make sure that I change my whole family's life.
And see, you just said something big right there. You sold your house for this. Some people wouldn't spend $100 for this. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about that before this started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sacrifice is a big word, and people, you know what I'm saying, aren't ready to really sacrifice. They want likes. They want attention. You know what I'm saying? Because you would give this opportunity to any artist or any rapper right now. 9 out of 10 of them wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Or even how to go about it because they didn't think that far. For you to sell your house, you have a vision. You know what you want to do 10 years from now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can see that. I can see that just in conversation with you. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I tell you, any opportunity or anything going on, you jump on it immediately. You don't think twice because this is what you want to do. That's sacrifice.
You know how my thought process is, man. Whether it's 20, 40,000 people, which will happen soon, or 2 people. It's an opportunity. You never know who's in the room. You never know who's listening.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know who knows who. I could be performing and a girl's like, yo, like my cousin's Diddy. I'm going to contact him for this guy I saw. And he only had 2, 3 people that he rocked as if there was thousands. And for me, I always think that thought process. Because also I look at it as just because there's only a few people doesn't mean you can't get better at your craft. You know what I'm saying? So every single time is an opportunity to get better.
Absolutely. Every time. Everything's a learning process, bro, and you gotta be willing to learn every time. You can't be out here thinking you know it all. Because once you know it all, what's more to learn?
Well, that's one of my mottos, man. That I love this. If you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and it's life period, man. People. Yeah. One thing, I'm a big motivational person. I like listening to motivational speakers and stuff like that. And it was talking about how Les Brown was talking about how most people die at 21, but they don't get buried until they're 70. And the whole thing about that is they gave up already. They already said, screw it. Whatever I want to do in life is, I'm done with it. And they gave up, man. I was there at one point. You know what I'm saying? I settled and something hit me. I was like, bro, like my whole life music's been chasing me. I wasn't chasing it. I was like, maybe there's a reason for this. And I was like, screw this. I'm not gonna be my own way no more. I'm gonna go for it. And now going for it, doors are opening and just showing me like, no, okay, this is what it's really actually supposed to be.
Yeah, definitely, bro. And it's like I tell you all the time. People can say, oh, I'm speaking into existence, but you have to work it into existence as well. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and tell you, I can tell music speaks, oh, I'm going to do this, bro. I want to do this. I want to do this. But what the fuck are you doing to make it happen?
Man,
wishing.
You got to show God. You got to show God you're willing to do something too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like my son. I can get him a meal. It's up to him to eat it. You know what I mean? I can't force it down his throat. You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
You know, if you want something, I'm a big proponent of everybody's dreams different. Not everybody's dreams like mine. Not everybody's dreams to be where I'm going. Not where I'm going to go. I'm hoping to go where I'm going.
Yeah.
Everybody got a different dream. Some people just want to have a wife and kids and they're happy. The thing is, like, it's your dream. You should go for it. There's a reason why it was given to you. So for me, it's like, yo, if you got something you want to do, you got to do it. Because you don't want to be that person 75, 80 years old and you're sitting there like, damn, man, like, I could have did this,
I let this whole shit go by.
Life is too short, man. It's too short. You get one shot at it, you don't get a second one. So it's like, I'd rather go after it, sell my house, and die trying than be 75, 80, settled, and be like, damn, I wish I would have went for it. Every single time. I'll choose falling on my own sword.
Because the thing about that is a lot of motherfuckers don't even have a house to sell for this. Or their dream is to have a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy is my family was like, are you sure? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to sell this house because the next one I'm going to get to.
How old were you at the time?
28, 29 when I sold it. So my family's like, are you sure this is what you want to do? And I was like, yeah, because the next house I'm getting is a mansion. I'm not worried about this house. This house is a sacrifice to get where I'm going. So that's my whole thought process. It's like, I tell my parents all the time, like, my pops be talking about how 5 more years I retire. I'm like, I'm going to retire you before.
I remember you telling me that.
I'm going to retire you before. I'm going to come. I keep telling him. He thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, yo, look, I'm going to come from a world tour. I'm going to come home. I'm going to write you a check. I'm going to tell you to go home. Relax.
Speak it and work it into existence, man. That's it, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Who were, I know we spoke about your influences, but who were some of your dream collabs?
Man.
If you could do one record, if you could do a 3-record EP, who would an artist be?
Dead or alive or
Period. Point blank. Dead or alive, whatever.
I would say one of them for sure, if he was still alive, because he's the reason I got into music, was Michael Jackson. At 5 years old, I saw Thriller. That was it. I started teaching myself how to dance and everything. I taught myself that. Literally, that was it. I was new. I saw that Thriller video. That was it. I was like, this is what I want to do. And even since then, I was performing for my family, singing, dancing, singing at schools, dancing in the pep rallies, everything. So definitely Michael, man. Another one, man. Ooh, this is hard, bro. I would have to say Russ because I think he and I would complement each other very well on the track. I think we'll complement each other very, very well. I like his creativity. I like how he does things. He doesn't just rap. He doesn't just sing. He does a little bit of everything. Makes his own beats and everything, so it's very impressive. Another would be Kanye. I think Kanye has some of the best production. And for me, it's like just to be able to get in a room with him and see how his brain works, production would be amazing. Because you know you're not going to just get some regular beat. You're going to get a beat. You're going to get a choir. You're going to get this. You're going to get everything. So it's like that. I feel like that experience.
You may be in the studio, him walk out, and you might not get it to 3 weeks from that. You never know.
You just never know, man. But you know when you're done, when it's ready, it's going to be ready.
Yeah. Nah, facts. And it's going to be out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely I'm genius in the music.
Any shout-outs you want to give? Anything you want to, you know what I'm saying? The floor is yours now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, dude. Well, definitely you, man. I appreciate everything you've been doing for me, man. It doesn't go unnoticed at all. It doesn't go unnoticed at all. My engineer, Jay Notes, man, he's the reason why my vocals are so tight, the reason why the production's so good. So definitely, he's super appreciated because I be stressing him out sometimes how much music I be trying to send him in one shot. Because I work on music so much, he can't keep up.
You got your own studio, man. That's the thing, too.
I have over 300 songs ready. Literally over 300 ready to go. So for me,
there's some record labels that won't even fucking look at you unless you have that.
Yeah. So for
and
me,
that's no cap. I'm saying it here for y'all artists. Oh, I got 2, 3 songs, bro. I'm out of here. Remember that. You gotta build that catalog up, boy, because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me, it was, I saw an interview, man, he was talking about how if you really want this, you're going to work for it. And that day, it just hit me. I'm making at least 1 or 2 songs every day. At least finishing 1 or 2 songs every single day. And I just built that catalog because my whole thought process now, if I get signed, if it's a situation where I get signed with a label, I don't have to worry. I could keep working, but I got stuff ready. So for me, it's like, do you like this? Is this good enough to be a cut for an album at that point? I'm already ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm constantly writing, constantly working on music. My whole thought process is this, even if the music is not that good, as far as the song's not coming out right, you know, sometimes you just create a process not that great, finish it. Because it's like, you need to finish. Because I saw an interview by Ed Sheeran, of all people, and he was talking about how if you just finish that garbage song, it's out now. It's no longer in you. Now you let it out.
You may think it's garbage.
Or I may think it's garbage. Exactly, but the world may think it's amazing.
Going back to what I said earlier, the Appraisal record that everybody's fucking with now. What did you tell me? I don't really fuck with that song like that, but I thought that song was done. I said, you kidding me? I looked at the camera saying this. Are you kidding me? That's the one you need to push, bro. Bro, you had 2 official. This fucking head almost came off his neck. You know what I'm saying? He was boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you feel me? Like everybody's getting the same reaction. So sometimes, bro, it's just, you know, you may not think it's, but hey, that may be the record that takes you
all the way.
You know?
Yeah, all the way. So, yeah, man, him, Wes, definitely appreciate Wes. Both of y'all been like tremendous helping me out, man. Like it's been. You don't realize that you think the people closer to you gonna help you, they don't help you. And it's the people you meet along the road that end up helping you, and it's like it's crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of backwards in my opinion, but it is what it is. But just grateful, man, because I remember at one point thinking, man, bro, like nothing really moving right now. Like what's going on? And I just kept pushing, and now it's like things are happening so fast. Now
you kept yourself busy, and all the negativity was blocked out of your mind.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is. Oh, nobody's fucking with me. That's in your mind. Because all you have to do is put the work out. Fans are fans for a reason. You can't force somebody to be a fan.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If they're going to fuck with you, they're going to fuck with you for what you're doing.
Yep.
Period, point blank, bro. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. Talk to me about the Army.
Oh,
Talk
man.
about the Army. Because we got my boy Media Marcus in the cut like a bandit in here, who was also in the Army before, or still is, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all my, you know what I'm saying, Marines, all that, you know what I'm saying, Navy, fighting for this country, holding it down. Salute to all y'all, man. You know
yeah, man, I enlisted back in 2012. I got married at the time. And I was at a place where it's like, yo, I feel like I got to do something. I got to make sure she's straight. So I really joined the military for her, to make sure she was straight. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thought process, at the time when we had got married, Obama changed it to where if you get married, you lose insurance. You know, some people lose insurance, some people don't. So
if you get married,
her father,
while you're...
So at the time he signed a bill that if you get married, you can keep insurance up to like 24. But she had TRICARE because of her father, so she had lost her insurance. So little things like that, man, made me start thinking like, yo, God forbid something happens. You know what I mean? I want to make sure she's good. So I ended up raising my right hand and joining. And I was done after the first term. I was stressed. There was too much stress.
Yeah.
To me,
but what did you actually do though?
I was in CBRN, so I was chemical warfare. So I dealt with that. I dealt with armory. I dealt with a few different things. The Army itself, not a fan of. The people I met will be family forever. You know, they experience things with you that no one else has experienced.
They're just trying to win, bro. They're trying to provide for them. And I know at the end of the day, that's really what
it is.
Do it for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like fighting for the country, yeah.
You got some people
total respect for that.
Some people genuinely are fighting for the country. But there's some people they join for school. Some people join for whatever. Some people will join for a check. Some people join because they're homeless and they need a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's different for everybody. For me, it wasn't the whole, I did this for the country. Like, it was like, yo, I'm trying to make sure she's good. And
so while you were in the Army, did you do music as well?
Man, I didn't. But I had people bugging me to do music because they heard me sing. They heard me sing, like, yo, you gotta hop on a track.
Did you go to different countries and shit?
I was stationed in Texas. I had one tour in the Middle East. That was the most I saw of the world.
Imagine you pushing your music out there.
Oh no, definitely. But at that point, I don't know. We could have been pushing anything in the war zone.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, bro, like having you feel me, like.
But nah, I mean, I know people who did stuff like that. Some people I knew from back in the day became DJs in Korea and stuff like that. And they got huge in Korea and whatnot. But I had people that wanted me to sing on their tracks, and I just like, nah, I'm good. That's why I say like music was chasing me because I kind of gave up on it, and I was just very insecure. Wasn't sure of myself. Allowing people's opinions to bother me.
That's the one right there, bro.
Allowed them to bother me, and really, it was my own self. It wasn't even anybody else. It was me. So
if people are giving you negativity and telling you how you should do something, the best thing for you to tell them, you do it. Show me how you do it. So let me learn from you since you trying to block me right now.
Yeah, since you know.
Tell me how the fuck you do and how you would do it.
Yeah.
And they'll freeze. Because they wouldn't even know. All they have is an opinion and nothing else.
Yeah, man.
So stay away from those kind of people.
Yeah, no, facts.
For sure.
I picked it back up 2018. I went through a divorce, and that actually drove me to start doing music again. It was my way to write the feelings I was going through.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah.
And that's what helped me start to get back into it. And then I didn't take it serious until about end of 2019, 2020. That's when I invested in my own studio and stuff like that. And then I remember working. I was doing construction at the time. I hated this job, man. I was doing construction. Every day I was showing up like, I hate this job, bro. I can't keep doing this. It's killing my body.
Yeah.
And I saw a Gary Vee video talking about you should sell your house. And I was like, he's crazy, bro. White boy's crazy. 2 months later, bro, out of nowhere, I was thinking in my mind, what can I do, man? I need the money to be able to push.
Yeah, I remember you was telling me that.
And out of nowhere, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, sell your house. And I remember, like, I felt like I was talking to God. I was like, this is the way I'm going to make it, isn't it? And I just felt like, yep, that's the way. Right then and there, called a real estate agent. Hey, I'm selling the house. Prepped it up. Sold it. Quit my job the day I sold it. I quit my job the next day.
It's called being all in, bro.
And I just...
saying? That's living proof right there, man. So respect for you for that, man. Let the people know where they can find you, man.
Oh, man. IG handle is the same for everything. IG, Twitter, everything. Azai the Great. AZAITHE. Great is GR8. Because I feel like I'm greatness. I feel like I'm royalty. I feel like I'm king. And I am. So because of that, I put that name for a reason.
Everybody should feel, man. Well, Azai, my brother, appreciate you coming out here, man. Definitely, man. We're definitely going to tap in with you, man. Let the people going to tap in with you. Shout out to Music Speaks, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Do Clothing. Shout out to you for this drip right here, you feel me? Make sure you ever get your dad's hats, man, you feel me? But, man, shout out to everybody tuning in, man, and everybody that's been showing us love, man. This is Azai right here, man. Damage Control on the rise, man. You know what it is. DJ Damage, we out, man. Sir.